guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showcasing and giving feedback on some designs in the submission channel in the Discord server. We haven't done a video in a while. I've got no excuse really, I've been sidetracked. I've just been busy with life really. And we're going to start with Prime Designs with some logos. So I was rating UI. Maybe I didn't say that. I just said any work, so I guess that's my own fault, but we'll start with these logos. So it looks like they're all sort of the same style. I do like the style. All I could say is maybe make the shading a little bit darker on some elements, like this green's okay. I'd say the yellow, the shading, you can't really see that it's shaded. It just looks like there's orange behind it. You can see here, but when you get to sort of this part here, I don't know how you would do that really. Maybe add some, you could use the brush tool. Use the brush tool to add some sort of gradient effect. That's all I really suggest for them, they look good. And then we've got cool. I can't really give cool any feedback because there's not really much to improve on. He's kind of the master of logos. Yeah, these are all insane. I really like the knife in this one. That looks amazing. I love the dragon. That is an insane vector there. And then we've got atomic. So this UI, I've already seen this. This UI was meant to be in a game we were working on. Honestly, insane. Atomic has always got some good UIs. Again, this looks great. I do really like the store tags included there. What else? We've got drop money. All I would suggest for this one is you've got a stroke on everything else, but the close button has no stroke. I'm not sure why that is, or why the close button doesn't have an X. Personal preference maybe. I'd also change this to green, this little 20,000 text. But otherwise that looks really good. Then we've got blessed. So we've got this sort of pink UI, looks like it's Valentine's themed. I do like this UI. The only thing I don't really like is this locked bit. I know it's sort of a stylistic choice to have it tilted like that. I personally think it'll just look better straight. You could even just use a lock icon. One other thing, the padding, the space in here could be a little bit better. We've got a lot of space on this part here, but not much there. And then equipped could be more aligned to the side there. Sorry about that. So the next UI we've got is also by Blessed. I really like the style of this wheel here. Only thing is, if you zoom in, you can see some issues here. I'm not sure why that is. It looks like we do have that all the way around. But it is different there. All I would say is this corner is pretty perfect. So just use the box selection tool. That would even work. You can just draw a shape around it and cut off the corner to make it perfectly even. And then grab it like this. And then all you have to do is flip it 4 times and then it'll be perfect. I really like the style of these buttons. These look insane and I love this little gradient effect here. I feel like the actual frame itself is lacking a little bit compared to this. I'd say I understand what he's going for, trying to make it sort of floating, not all tied into a frame, but I don't like this background. It looks a little bit cheap in my opinion. But that's not to say the stuff inside it doesn't look great, because I do really like the style of all of this. It is a lot of effects on it, but it works in this situation. Something about the banner, I think that could be improved a little bit. Maybe the glow on the bottom is a bit much. The next one also by Blessed. I do really like this design. I wouldn't really improve this one, this looks really good. And then we've got one more by Blessed. I really do like this. Let's see. I really love the style of these frames. Only thing I would improve is the close button is not aligned correctly. I'd make it a little bit smaller because it doesn't really It doesn't really look good when it's touching against this sort of inner frame. And maybe change the colour a little bit. And then another one by Blessed. This banner is great, I love the banner. The design's honestly really good, I like this one. And then we've already seen this one. So next we got Yusuf. I already had a look at these earlier. There is nothing I would change at all. Competitive, if that's what that's meant to say. The spelling, that's all I could think of. It's so good that my only critique is really the spelling on that word. Unless that's an actual word. Again, insane. Insane work. I could not improve this at all. Then we've got Jason. So Jason's created this sort of pet sim style. I really like this. It's really well done. The wood grain texture is really nice. The only thing I would say is this highlight seems a little out of place, or maybe just too visible. Make it more transparent, or honestly remove it altogether, because I don't feel like it adds much to the design. You could do about it. And then we've got shop GUI. Again, I don't think the highlight's really needed. I would make the background of the teleport the same colour as this shop blue. Not that it really matters, but it would just make it tie in a bit better. And then this on these gift buttons, we've got like a dull looking yellow colour. I'll just change that to orange. This one, I really like this design. The only thing is, I feel like if you're gonna have these toggle switches, they should all be the same size, even if they don't have text on. Maybe that's just personal preference. Yeah, I do really like that one. And then we've got Jason again. I do like this UI. All I would change is make sure that these little boxes are aligned. I know that's difficult. It's really, you wouldn't notice if you didn't zoom in, but it's worth checking. And for the join event button here, I'd just make it a more vibrant blue. It seems a little washed out compared to the green. Then we've got this design, again by Jason. So, I did have a look at this earlier. There are a few issues. So, right here, these are different sizes. I'm not sure why that is, or if that's intentional or not, but we've got space in here, no space in here, space in here. So it looks like this one's been stretched down, or this has been stretched up. Also, the colours are a bit off. I like this middle part, but I feel like the rest of it doesn't really match. I understand if he's trying to go for a sort of a mix match style, I'm not sure, but I think it's just too different, each button. They don't really match each other. If you're going to go for that wood grain texture, you can keep that through the whole thing. This next one is by Claus. I like the style of this one. It's reminding me of Grow a Garden. Yeah, there's not much I would improve here. I would bring these buttons down slightly just so they're aligned, because if you see here, there's little space in here and just there. Then we've got Yusuf again. Honestly perfect. This next one, you can really tell that he's good at UI design from all of his stuff. It all feels very cohesive. Yeah, this one's great as well. I wouldn't leave things unfinished. I love this border. It's really nice. And this is also really nice. Only thing for this one is the space in here. Then we've got, I can't actually see his name because I've got streamer mode on. We've got Armo. So this looks to be a UI kit. It's quite simple. I think it's a good start. All I would say is the highlights do seem way too harsh. Like, it seems a little bit blocky. So this next one's by Crescent. Honestly, since I've first seen the UI from Crescent, he's improved a lot. Like, this is some insane work compared to some of his earlier designs. There is nothing I would improve here. It looks really good. I love the style. Honestly, this is insane. That one's got to get featured later. Let's see. Perfect again. Perfect again. Just keeps getting better and better. And to finish it off, we've got a logo by Crescent. That is a really nice logo. Honestly, I think I need to contact Crescent for some logo design. This is insane. NC Games, if that's how you say it, and I believe that's the NC or E. I really like the design. Yeah, so that's all we've got for today. If you do want to have your UI feedbacked upon, rated in a future video, when I next make one, we'll see. Hopefully not a year between the next one again. But if you do want your UI rated, then just join the Discord server, head to the submissions channel, and you can post all your work here. Everyone should have image permissions. If there's any issues, please feel free to message me. I'll always be at the top here. Or message James. Yeah, so that's all, and I will see you in the next one.